I helped him create. The voice came from inside the mask, but it was not Dave's, not the pitiful, sour tone they would have recognized. The voice of the rabbit was smooth and rich, almost musical. It was confident, somehow reassuring. A voice that might convince you of almost anything. Dave cocked his head to the side, and the mask shifted so that only one of his bulbous eyes could peer through the sockets. We both wanted to love, he said in those melodious tones. Your father loved, and now I have loved. You killed, Carlton said, then burst out with something that sounded like a laugh. He seemed more lucid now, as if anger was focusing his mind. He shook loose of Jessica's hands on his arms and knelt down on the floor. You're a sick bastard, Carlton sputtered, and you've created monsters. The kids you killed are still here. You've imprisoned them. They are home with me. Dave's voice was coarse, and the large mascot's head slid forward and tilted as he spoke. Their happiest day. How do we get out? Charlie placed one hand on the mascot's head and pushed it back into position on Dave's shoulders. The fur felt wet and sticky, as though the costume itself were sweating. There isn't a way out anymore. All that's left is family. His round eye reappeared through one of the sockets, glimmering in the light. He locked eyes with Charlie for a moment, struggling to lean in closer. Oh, he gasped. You're something beautiful, aren't you? Charlie recoiled as if he had touched her. What's that supposed to mean? She took another step back, fighting a surge of revulsion. Well then, you're trapped too, and you're not going to be hurting anyone else, John said in response to the veiled threat. I don't have to, Dave answered. When it gets dark, they will awaken. The children's spirits will rise. They will kill you. I'll just walk out in the morning, stepping over your corpses, one by one. He looked at each of them in turn, as if relishing the bloody scene. They'll kill you too, Jessica said. No, I am quite confident that I will survive. Really? John said suddenly. I'm pretty sure they're the spirits of the kids you killed. He all but spat. Why would they hurt us? It's you they're after. They don't remember, Dave said. They've forgotten. The dead do forget. All they know is that you are here, trying to take away their happiest day. You are intruders. He lowered his voice to a hush. You are grown-ups. They looked at one another. We're not, Jessica began. You're close enough, especially to a vengeful, confused, and frightened child. None of you will survive the night. And what makes you think they won't kill you? John said again, and Dave's eyes took on something shining, almost beatific. Because I am one of them, he said.